Hare Krishna. This is going to be a unique video on Mercury and importance of Mercury, in your married life. You see, ladies and gentlemen, Mercury is a graha which is very energetic planet. Mercury i- is a graha, which has absolute intelligence and problem solving ability. But all these things does not integrate well with married life. Married life is all about commitment. Married life is all about dharma. Married life is all about living life for others. You see, I'll give you a very small example. Mercury is a child who is between, the age of 7, 8 to the age of 13, 14. And what is there with that child? The first thing that comes with that child is that child is very, very demanding, right? Now, if that child is very, very demanding, observe the pattern. He's always coming to you and he's always telling you that, Papa, Mama, I need this, I need that, this is what is required. What are you buying me next? What will I get next? I want this, but I'm not getting this. Then, as a parent, you go for a commitment, you go for a promise that, okay, we'll get you this thing, get us good marks, or get us, some discipline in your life. Get up early in the morning, exercise, stop eating junk, and, we'll get you this thing. He starts doing it, but once the child gets it, suddenly he feels relaxed and says that, okay, I've got what I want. And suddenly you will see the break in the promise. Suddenly he woke up early for 4, 5 days. Now he's not. He started eating junk again. And he's also not getting serious about his studies or other things in life. You see, this is the pattern behavior of a teenage child. Now you take this, behavior and superimpose it. If you have specifically Mercury in the Lagna of your Navamsha chart, of your D9 chart, or you have Mercurian Lagna in the D9 chart, that is where your expectations towards marriage is weird, right? You have a perception in your mind of getting this or that kind of a spouse. He should be tall, he should be handsome, or she should be beautiful. She should have these ideals in her life. She should be, you know, giving me, all these things. And in return, I may not have very strong commitment, which will be a very momentary commitment. That's where, if you pick up 100 charts, and that Navamsha is a Gemini Navamsha or a Virgo Navamsha, or you have Mercury sitting in the Lagna of your D9, you will see people having a lot of delays in marriage, or you will see people having unrealistic, expectations from marriage. And when I use the word unrealistic, people get hurt. Say, no, they are not unrealistic, but they can be non-practical, expectations from the married life. And I have researched this on more than 100 charts in within my students and personal, and more than 1,000 charts with our R&D team. And we saw that, hey, what is this Mercury problem in the Lagna of D9? It's the same problem of asking something, giving a commitment, and then running away from that commitment. And if you have Mercury in the Lagna, if you have Mercurian Lagnas in the D9 chart, and you're struggling for marriage, it's time to introspect. It's time to sit down. It's time to listen to your parents and elders and friends that, hey, I think you should cut down on 3, 4 requirements and listen to others. At times with Mercury in the Lagna, or you having dual Lagna in the D9 Navamsha, can give you hormonal problems. And for the first half of your life, your attraction is towards similar sex, or there could be problems in estrogens and testosterone level. That is where, because Mercury actually represents duality, it represents double mind. Although the energy is high, although if you are in trouble in marriage, you'll be able to come out of that trouble, the problem solving ability is there. But the problem is that running away from certain commitments in the married life, and first of all getting married, is the problem. The only solution, don't go by donating this and doing that puja, that nothing. First remedy is lower down your perception, lower down that picture that you've made about your spouse, that he is that fairy tale kind of a, or over expectations from your life partner. You are at the age of 33, 36 now. The expectations should be good, stable income, loyalty, healthy life, rather than you marrying a macho kind of, or Miss Universe kind of a beauty, or someone who's extremely loyal, does not have any past, is absolutely new at the age of 34, 35, and then you getting married to that person. You will waste another 5 years of your life, another 10 year of your life. And then out of depression, out of problematic situations, you will start saying that, okay, I mean, now I'm ready to compromise. But then those compromises after the age of 35, 40 will be forced on you, because you're going to get attached with a person who himself is at a very compromising state. Don't let the situation come in your life, right? Introspect, sit, and just jot down the realistic expectations, practical expectations, remove some of physical, you know, expectations from your life, and then you'll be able to make your choices better. Then you'll be able to make, you know, marriage as a celebration, not as a traumatic, situation in your life. I hope you learned something. I'll come up with another video soon. Till then, Hare Krishna, Har Har Mahadev, Shambho.